Welcome to the Green Tea channel. This is Tristan. Good to have the Green Tea team back. It is day 38 of the lockdown in Taupo, New Zealand. Saturday, the 2nd of May. A big thank you to everyone who commented and gave their opinions on the previous videos. It is much appreciated, and it's good that we're sharing information together, people sharing other points of view. The reason I do these videos is because my opinion is different than the mainstream narrative. So if you want to hear what the mainstream narrative is, just walk on past this video, because I have a different opinion, and I do these videos for my children and my grandchildren, because I can see that some of their freedoms may be at risk. Because in law, you have a precedent. Once a precedent is set, that now sets the bar about what can now. This is the first case. So this hard lockdown, the government can tell us to stay home, our jobs can be taken away, and we people have accepted that. And if that's your opinion, if you think that's a good way to go, that's okay. You know, because once that line is set, that is the precedent, where else can it go? What if they say now my grandchildren need vaccinations to go to school? That is now that is required. That is not happening on my watch. I want to look my grandchildren in the eye and my children and say, no, I disagreed. I said something. If people disagree with my opinion, that is okay as well. I am speaking for the silent minority of people. I'm thankful for all of the messages of support, saying that people appreciate me having the courage to speak up and just share a little bit of different information. So a big thank you to all of the people sending me private messages saying they are appreciating the content. Today we're going to be talking about two sides to every coin. And what I've been observing with this current situation is people, a lot of people I speak to that are concerned about the V word have an attitude of anything that is required to keep us safe from the V word is acceptable. Any action, the government can do it, and that is okay, as long as we are protected from the V word. The information is out now that the most vulnerable portion of the population to the V word is the over 65s that have underlying health conditions, comorbidities. The under 65s that are healthy, there's a very low chance of them needing hospitalization or be a fatality if they were to get the V word. There's a lot of statistical evidence. I'll leave a link below of a German doctor talking about that. Hello. So for me, I would be thinking, why don't we put all our energy and resources into protecting those elderly people and the vulnerable people? Because we know that healthy under 65s, hey, how are you? Healthy under 65s they can get the V word, but the risk of needing hospitalization and or a fatality is very low, very low. So I would be hoping that I would be happy not to get any government money and put that money into supporting those elderly and vulnerable people with other health conditions that need the support. I think that is where the support is needed. And I think, people in rest homes, hospitals, this type of thing. That is where I would like to see our energies going. And the younger ones, the people who want to work, I think should be allowed to get back to work, you know. And again, Australia only went to a soft level 3. That's an example. South Korea, Japan, some cities in China, they did not do lockdowns. So if giving an opinion, sharing data is considered complaining, that's, yeah. Every video I do, I share information, I give examples of places that I feel are doing things better, and it's just the sharing of information. And if people do not want to listen and continue believing what they believe, I have no, yeah, just continue to do that. That is okay with me. The flip side of that coin is the people suffering due to not being able to work, due to their jobs being gone. A lot of these hotels that I'll be riding past, there'll be families at home that own these hotels and motels with huge mortgages. They may lose these places. They may lose their houses, their relationships. These families with children, their children will be suffering due to the hardship that they may be going through. So I really try and have a holistic way of looking at this V-word situation. That yes, we need to protect those that are vulnerable. We need to look after those people who are at the highest risk. I am 100% for that. But for these people, and a lot in the community, restaurant owners, bar owners, all of those, they are under huge pressure at the moment. The unemployment rates is really going to be high, going up. This puts a lot of pressure on families, on homes, all of that type of thing. And as I mentioned before, our personal freedoms and rights. You know, we accept one thing, the precedent is set, and where does it stop? Because we have other examples of places where they did not use these types of approaches, this hard of an approach, and things have been similar, no better or worse than here. So I just want people just to understand where I'm coming from. I really know that there's a lot of people at home, they are struggling, they, you know, have bills to pay, that they know that they might be getting some subsidies from the government, but if they don't have any business to come back to, any customers, you know, tourism operators could have had local tourists using their establishments. So yeah, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Also, I have done my bottom 5 worst approaches to the V word by country. I have had a lot of feedback and a lot of people giving input. It's just the approach, it's not to do with the country. I may have to give a snowflake warning before I put that one out, but I have recorded that. Hey, and yeah, so it's really just the approach the countries have taken. And I have had people contacting me, big messages telling me why they want their country in the top 5. Papers required wherever they travel. Huge, long, like some countries can't even take kids out, or they're just, you know, other countries are getting very little support from the government. Stay strong, have courage, speak your truth, support each other, and have faith. Peace out.